Welcome back to Fire Emblem Echoes. So, last time we managed to take this desert stronghold. So now we're gonna leave because we got the Rion shield, and oh, look at that wizard, he's making a move. Oh, look at that bandit, he's also making a move. It's not fight Sonia yet, I guess. So, Mountain Village. Oh, hey Paula, how's it going?
Back home, my sister Katri and I served as Knights of the Queen.
Who I do not pine for all the time.
She'd already left the
Not
order
thinking about her in the
before she was
slightest.
taken prisoner. She chose a peaceful life and yet ended up with this. It's a bitter irony.
I feel like S gets kind of a raw deal, considering her introduction in Shadow Dragon was just stealing one of the fucking 3 regalia. I know she did that off-screen, but she still just shows up with it in her inventory. But here she just gets captured.
I like characters that don't like fighting but are very, very good at it nonetheless, but that's not what they were going for with Est.
Alright, so let's go back. Oh, okay, so you decide to move 2 times in a row. Alright, sure, whatever. Alright, so, guess what? Before we actually get to the meat of the episode, the actual stalemate is what I consider the worst part of Fire Emblem Echoes. Map back attacks. So yes, enemies move around on the world map, and sometimes they're just fuckers. And yeah, if an enemy moves on to you, that counts as their movement, and they get to attack first. It's the worst. It was, of course, a problem in the original Gaiden as well. However, I think it's a worse problem in this game, because, hey, guess what? This game introduced side quests. So, like, right there was a reason for me to return to the town and give that shield away. So, I did a map movement I might not have needed to in Gaiden. The only reason you really need to move around, like, or backtrack in Gaiden is, you know, if you want to go find shrines to promote characters, because, you know, on this path, I have not seen a shrine in a while. That's why Atlas still sucks, as does Jesse. And I'm not backtracking for those, for reasons. The reason is shrug.
Part of the reason is that it doesn't matter how many times you promote Jesse, he's never going to stop sucking.
But yeah, just... the back attacks are a pain to deal with, and it's just a really annoying way to move around the map.
I do like, in theory, the idea that the enemies are making moves while you're fucking around. Because that's just one of those, like, things in video games that can never properly be addressed. Where you're like, you have all these side quests to do, and there's... The main story is supposed to be happening right now, but you gotta go fuck off and do all these side quests.
So yeah, they're just sorting people.
Yeah. They're not doing the main thing, but they are doing something. There are consequences for doing the side quests. And this might be the most tolerable way to do that, but it still has some annoying aspects to it.
Yeah. The other problem with it, though, is also just, like, I'm being punished for a really boring side quest, though. Like, it's just a side quest of, give a person a thing, but the guy's on the other map. So, I'm getting punished for, you know, doing a thing that's not particularly interesting, but I want to do it as soon as possible to get it out of the way, or I'm going to forget that I have this shield in my inventory. I feel you, Leon, I feel ya. I do kind of prefer, like, how other Fire Emblem games deal with this, where it's just like... Actually, to be fair, I think Sacred Stones also worked like this game does, kind of, in that, like, if there's an enemy in your way, you have to fight it, though they don't move as actively, and also, you don't have to backtrack until you're in post-game. Unless you're going to the tower to grind, which you don't need to. There'll be extra enemies, but yeah, like, most other Fire Emblem games are just like, hey, here are the past maps, enemies will appear on them, if you want to fight them, you can. But that is more of a grinding thing than a trying to introduce complications into the world thing. Yeah, of course, biggest issue with back attacks is just the fact that, like, if you're really having trouble, like, if a character gets put out in front who just gets absolutely decimated, you kind of just have to say fuck it, reload a save, and then switch your order around, because you don't know where they're going to end up otherwise.
That was amazing!
Was it, May? Was it really?
It's like she's not even listening to our commentary.
Jeez, May. Not even paying attention. Alright, well, that's over with, so Celica can safely return to the safety of the desert stronghold. Though, at some point, some enemy's probably just gonna occupy that space in front of it, like that guy over there. He's just itching for it, I know it, he's horny for it. Alright, so, we do need to get back attacked a second time. Gotta give the Rion shield back, but hey, fuck. Well, on the bright side, this is Mage Squad, and they're having a hard time getting here in the first place, and Shade is not going to be defeated by mages.
Unfortunately, they're all hiding out in the woods, so your Pegasus Knights can't just pick them off.
Yeah. Gotta wait for him or whatever. Alright, I think we have a support conversation soon, or else I would introduce a different thing. I guess to be fair, for now I can say, this right here is the reason I suggest playing this game on casual mode instead of classic mode. And yeah, there's the support conversation. We'll get to that in a second. You two talk first.
Forsyth, do you have a moment?
No.
Of course.
Conversation ends.
Remember when I was telling you about my father forcing me to train? I couldn't help but notice it upset you. So I was hoping to clear the air.
Sorry. Was it that obvious?
Well, yeah, you
Alright,
changed your
we can
facial
clear the air.
expressions.
Let's see, how do I put this? Since I was small, all I've ever wanted was to become a knight. But my father insisted I wield a pen, and barred me from the sword or lance.
And the pen's really not effective in battle.
So we were quite different.
I would have given anything for the opportunities your father gave you. So it hurt when you said you'd rather read. Books are easy to find, after all.
Well, I still would have gladly traded places with you.
It was just kind of a nice
However, Don
conversation.
Black's cards was clearly in his
They're just
cups.
talking about their feelings.
Indeed.
Alright, so there's the two good night boys. So anyway, yeah, I think it's better to just play casual, because if you get back at... Oh, hey Python, how's it going? You're just gonna hang out there?
No, this is
Okay.
in character. This is 100% in character for Python. Python got thrashed and is hanging out in the warehouse.
But anyway, yeah, like, casual mode is good for this situation, because if you get back attacked on the world map, the game can just decide to kill you. Like, it can just decide, hey, the characters in front, they're just dead. Again, only thing you can do in that situation is reload and switch around characters so that they're not, you know, in whatever position they were in before. And that's just tedious.
How can I help?
Got another conversation, so let's do that as well.
Hello, Yuzu. What are you up to?
Well, I'm about to stab
Oh,
some
shit.
mages.
I was taking the herbs and grains I've gathered and rolling them up.
Ugh, please, don't tell me.
I'm crafting more ration balls.
But why? Who eats those things?
Just walks in, grabs a handful, eats them, and
This
leaves.
recipe has been
Well, they're
passed
not
down my
oranges, so
family's
he's not going to
trade
be
for
too happy about
generations.
that.
Look, this is how
Finding a
he
recipe.
he gets over his
Just saying
addiction.
it tastes like the end of
This
a
is the equivalent to
horse.
nicotine
The
patches.
ration ball contains 100% of one's daily nutritional needs.
100% of which you will immediately want to throw up.
Damn owned.
Fie! Have you no respect at all?
I'm assuming these ration balls are like
Ration
rice
balls
balls.
saved my life, and I'm grateful.
Yeah, just balls of
Why not try
whatever.
and improve them?
Just
Maybe
anything you
they
got.
can taste better?
Rice? Yeah, we got plenty of that.
I'm assuming it's just onigiri with like some like baby food ass fillings.
I have no right to alter that which has
We've got some
generations
meat.
survived.
What is it? I don't know anymore,
Stubborn.
but put it
Just
in.
think about
It's
this
some
for a
kind of
second,
protein.
Yuzu, please. Whichever of your ancestors came up with it had to start from scratch, right? Which means the ration ball is someone's creation. Maybe it's that spirit of creativity your ancestors really wanted to hand down.
By the gods, you may be right.
Holy shit,
The
I could make
scales
them
have
taste
fallen
better.
From my eyes. I shall improve the ration ball and
Okay,
pass it on
but
to my
what if,
Soylents.
Shade, you accidentally get her to create Soylents?
You're mine
Oh, no.
now.
Shade, I've made it a drink! The ration balls are a drink now!
But, just remember,
Shade, all you have to do is sell 8 of these and you'll make a profit. And if you can't do that, we'll just find 8 friends and get them to each sell 1.
Alright, so, another thing worthy of note now that we've gotten back attacked is, the post-battle quotes. So, there are actually post-battle quotes for characters being defeated. You know, characters will react to other characters going down. Only the thing is, they only have those quotes for classic mode, you know, responding to death, but they will still play in casual mode, which, you know, I remember when I did a personal playthrough, I was playing on casual, and thank goodness, because I got back attacked, and Python was just in front, and he just got absolutely obliterated by the enemy, so if I was playing on classic, I would have just been fucked right there. I would have been fucked and had nothing to say about it. Because the game just decided I would lose right there. But the funny thing is that at the end of the fight, Forsyth just goes like, "Python, open your eyes!" As if Python had died. But like, God, that was still so fitting in that case at least, because I can see Forsyth doing that and Python just being like, "I just got hit really hard. I'm alive, Forsyth."
He just like snaps awake. "I'm not dead, you asshole, I'm tired."
But yeah, of course, I'm not going to be showing off those quotes. There is a YouTube video of those, and yeah, no, it's real sad. They have some generic quotes, which are just like people going, "Dang, it sucks when people die. War is hell, huh?" But the ones that are personal, oh god. Oh, those ones just hurt. If you want to hear some really good voice acting from this cast, they all do sad very well.
We really took it to him.
Not there, but in other places.
Well, we took it to him. There's nothing to be sad about when you take it to him.
Yeah, it's fine when they die.
We hate them. Alright, so that's enough back attacks. Let's do the actual fucking fight. This is supposed to be the only fight this episode. Alright, so this map has no intro, and it also has a lot of horses. Alright, fine, horse emblem. I was making fun of you when there was only 2, but I'm looking at this map and I'm thinking, ah shit, ah hell. Oh no.
Oh, there's a big one.
So yeah, last map was a lot of archers, this one's a lot of cavaliers,
Oh no,
led
Lawson.
by Lawson. Here he is, it's Lawson.
Oh,
You
Lawson,
know him,
he's
you love
coming.
him. He's gonna lay down the law, son. So, this map is actually really tough. Like, you are going to need a very solid defense. Considering how far apart your characters start, it is kind of hard to get them to come together without the enemies just approaching you. Because these are fields, and those are horses. They are going to catch up. Very easily, so it's hard to bunch up the entirety of your strong force. So you basically just have to be efficient. That's more or less the best advice I have. Do it well, come on.
I really wish they just move one side of this map and then the other side, because I'm about to get motion sick.
And back and forth, and back and forth. Alright, so yeah, we're gonna need our heavily defensive characters up front, but there's no real front for us. We can't really make a wall on this side. So again, kill quickly, try to kill in one hit, purchase the DLC so you at least have 2 extra characters.
You need to kill fast, and bullets too slow.
Yeah, get the gun DLC so you can shoot these guys.
In the 5th wave DLC, we add a gun.
For this DLC, we gave Alma a gun. So let's see if I'm about to follow the advice I'm about to give, but I think the other good thing to do is to just... Oh, yep, there I go, ignoring this, what I'm about to say. Is just, like, not necessarily killing somebody. I guess it depends on the overall speed of your party, but, like, if you just whittle characters down, that might be better than just taking them out completely, because they might be able to double if you don't, like, hit them at all. Whereas, at the very least, if you're able to just kill them with your counter attack, then you're better off. Alright, and here's the side with all the defense, but the boss is on this side, so he needs to be here.
I think there's a healing tile on this map, I may have just seen it. So if you damage the enemy enough, will they just retreat instead of attacking?
They will probably do that as per usual, yeah.
So that could be a viable way to, you know, get more units out of your hair than you otherwise would be able to.
Yep, so you don't get doubled, and yeah, as always, Echoes' AI being the way it is... How the fuck did you miss?
You had an 86% chance to hit! The odds are in your favor!
There is always a strategy of just get the enemies to retreats. The other tricky thing about this map, of course, is the fact that, like, without the DLC, you only have one healer. Unless you made Faye a healer. But if you made Faye a healer, then she's not killing things on a Pegasus, which means you have one less person to hit things with. So, you know, there's a very particular balance. I would also suggest that if ever you find somebody doesn't have something to do on one side of the field, this is where Silk's warp ability would really come in handy. Having Physic on Shade is amazing, but if you need somebody on the other side of the field, yeah, no, Silk. One of these days I'm going to remember that I gave Gray the lightning sword and I don't have to get in close to attack. I keep forgetting.
I mean, Gray probably also forgets.
Gray that can shoot lightning! What? Alright, so yeah, now, like I said, this side of the field has some of my more heavily defensive characters, but also kind of overwhelming here. Got a lot of enemies. They're all sturdy. This is also the area with my slow characters, so they don't double. Sorry, Forsyth, you got the Rider's Bane, and that's great, but you're not very fast. So at this point, I pretty much just have to rebuild my human shield to make sure Python and Silk are safe-ish.
Since we can't form a bottleneck, we can't just get all the cavalry to attack Forsyth.
Yeah, god, that would be so useful. Forsyth out front, Cliff behind him, done. That's it. That's the solution to just about any bottleneck right now.
What the fuck are you doing?
Alright, well, Silk is not safe, but it's fine. Oh, wow.
Come on!
Complete wash. So, Matilda is good, as seen right here, but as extremely seen right here.
Good.
She was saving all of it for that fight.
Glad to know she was as mad as we were.
Dismantle you limb by limb.
That sounds like a very slow way to do a fight, my dude. However, you do have a lot of speed, so oh no. Alright, well, the good news is, at this point, Luthier's still not gonna get in on any action.
We're coming, guys!
Yeah, we pretty much got this battle finished up. Lawson's pretty, well, he's kinda tough. He can hold his own, but he's not going to just stall our entire army, so we can just move in and finish this up. Or Python could miss, whatever.
Thanks, Python.
Alright, so let's see. Letting Alm just fight a normal enemy. Alright, alright.
And we gotta make sure we win this turn, otherwise Silk is fucked.
Also, I should point out Alm's 14 might right there. The Royal Sword is very good, in case I didn't mention it. Alright, and we're pretty much done here. Get his whole ass, Matilda.
I don't want to repeat what happened last time, Matilda.
No crits, weirdly enough, but alright, it's fine. And step on your horse.
And teabag him with the horse.
Forgive me, sire.
Damn, I can't believe your best knight, Lawson, lost. It's me, everybody's favorite, Lawson.
Fine form of late.
And there we go. Managed to eke out a victory there.
Man, that was too easy.
Gray? Gray, no.
Gray, you only killed one, and you also worked on the side of the fight with Lawson in it. If you'd seen Lawson, you wouldn't think it was so easy.
Yeah. Thank goodness, though. Lawson's defeated. So, next time on Fire Emblem Echoes, we won't have to fight him, but we will have to fight that guy, because of course we will. God, I don't like the map.